Hello everyone and welcome to Technic for Minecraft. Today we are going to be starting a brand new series in Technic where basically you're going to join me on the adventure of learning this mod. For those of you who don't know what Technic is a collection of different mods such as Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, Red Power, Railcraft, Forestry mod, Element Exchange and tons more. It's also got Mode Creatures in as well. Now, today we are going to be playing Technic, and I'm going to be doing this as a series. The aim of this series really is to play all legit and, you know, sort of teach myself. I know the basics of Technic. I've played Tekkit, which is the multiplayer version, so I know the basics of what you need to get started in the world, and hopefully we can get to a stage where, you know, I've learned some of the stuff, and hopefully you can learn stuff with me, or you can teach me stuff if you're more experienced, and we can learn together and just enjoy the adventure and have a good time. Eventually I'd like to get to a point where I've got all the materials and everything I need that we can start building some epic stuff perfectly legit, because especially in Equilibrium Exchange there's some items such as an energy condenser where you can put things in and you can spawn items out and we can build some really awesome structures, so I'd like to do that. So to get started in Technic, what you need is all the basics still, just as you'd start any Minecraft game. You need wood and sticks and you need to start mining. Now it can be quite tedious again if you've already played through it, so you know I'm just going to cut this out and I'm just going to go and collect some of this stuff here. Also, I'd like to point out I am playing on peaceful for now, and the reason for this is because I want to more experience all the industrial mods and sort of learn myself how to use these. Now that's going to be quite awkward when there's like 50 mobs trying to get me, so I really don't want to do that. Eventually when I get to a point where, you know, I'm more sort of geared out, then yeah, we can turn mobs on and have some fun, because Mode Creatures and especially there's some really cool mobs we can fight, and there's some like dungeon areas and different things like that as well. There's also Millionaire in this mod, but I will not be exploring that mod purely for the fact that, you know, I don't really enjoy Millionaire. It's not my sort of thing, but you know, that is in the mod as well. And for those of you wondering, the texture pack I'm using is BD Craft, and you can install this just as you install a normal Minecraft texture pack. Instead of going into .minecraft, you go into .technic launcher and you place the texture pack in the appropriate folder for the mod you're playing. Right, so we've got the basics we need now. Again, oops, I'll just drop that there. So now we need to actually make what we need. So we're just going to turn all this into wood. We're going to make a crafting table. So as you can see, it starts off exactly how you'd start off every other game. We're going to need some sticks as well, so we're going to make that. We're actually going to place our crafting table down just for a sec. And we're going to make a pickaxe, and we're going to start getting some stone. Now, Technic and Tekkit require a lot of mining. If you want to get all the materials you need, you will be spending a lot of hours mining. So when I do a lot of the main hardcore mining, which won't be that far away. Have you seen this awesome hole, by the way? This is where I spawned, and I saw this, I thought, wow, I really want this world. So I think that's actually a ravine there, and there's just a giant hole. There's tons of marble that we can use for building stuff, so that's going to be awesome. So yeah, we're just going to get some stone here. There's a big hole here, so we'll get some stone. So yeah, Technic and Tekkit require a lot of mining to get all the resources you need. There are a ton of ores in this game, such as copper, there's tin, silver, sapphire, uranium, there's still diamond in it. There's tons of different stuff, and you'll need all this stuff to start mining. Now, eventually there are machines which can help you speed up your mining process, such as you can get quarries, you can get mining tools, there's tons of different things you can actually acquire to speed up the mining process, and eventually you can have it all done automatic, which would be the aim. You know, that's be the place I'd want to get to. Right, so I've got my stone pickaxes now, so I'm going to go into this hole and start mining. I can see lots of cool different ores. That one is copper there, looks like it's coal, that's iron, which is what I need straight away. And yeah, there's lots of cool stuff, so I'm going to go ahead mining. I'm going to cut this out because, quite frankly, I'm sure you don't want to see me go mining for now, because I'm going to go down there, I'm going to get the iron, come back up, make a few iron pickaxes, get some food, and I'm just going to, well, I don't need any food because I'm on peaceful, but I'm just going to go down there. I'm going to spend an hour or so down there just mining as much stuff as I possibly can. And maybe not an hour for now. We'll see how far we can get just for down there for 10 or so minutes. So I'm going to cut that out. And yeah, I'll join soon. Alright, so I've gone pretty far down into this cave now. I'm just mining a lot of stuff. The one thing I really like is a lot of these materials, ores that you need to start off with, actually you can mine with just a stone pickaxe, which is quite cool. You don't need to get iron like straight away. which some people may think you do, but you don't. You can just get it with a stone pickaxe, and it mines fairly quickly as well. So, yeah, you need the most important ones you need straight off is coal, tin, copper, and iron. They're like the 4 main ones you need straight away. That can't be mined with the stone pickaxe. I can see more iron up there, which we'll get that. And I think we're good to go for now. We've got some iron. We could do a bit more iron. We've got tin, copper, apatite, which I think is kind of pointless, but I'll keep that for now. Coal to fuel some stuff. So we're just gonna get some more iron, then we're good to go for now. But we can come back down here anytime. You can see here, this is copper. This doesn't actually work with this version of the texture pack for some reason. I don't know why. This one here is apatite as well. But copper, you'll find, kind of like coal, when you do find it, you'll find a lot of it in a big chunk. And copper is very important. You are going to need a lot of copper to get started. Not so much in the end game, but to get started, to build all the machines you need, you're going to need a ton of copper. So you need to get as much of this as possible. Again, as I said, copper, coal, iron, and tin is kind of your most important for now, because they're needed to make the basic machines and batteries and things like that. Now there is another material we will need, which we will go out and get once we've built a shelter, and it's again one of the most important materials you'll need at the beginning of the game and as you're progressing through into the end game items, which is called rubber. And you acquire rubber off rubber trees, but we're going to go and get that once we've come out of this cave system here. So I'm just going to pick up this apatite and that coal over there, and we'll get going up. If we need more, we can just come back down again. So we're out of the mine, and now I've got a cobblestone furnace here, just to start getting some of that iron out, which we need desperately. So we're going to put some of the coal in there, and we are going to start extracting the iron. Okay, one thing I didn't realise at the start is the timber mod is also in this pack, which means instead of going for the second one up and then getting the bottom one, if you just hit the bottom one of a tree, all of them come down, which is really cool. I didn't realise that. It doesn't work with these trees here. Let me show you them. See this big giant tree here? This one? It doesn't work with these. These are a special type of tree called rubber trees, which we will actually be using soon. So it doesn't work with them, but it works with all the other trees. So just bear that in mind, saves a lot of time. Okay, so I've built a basic shelter, and by shelter it's not a very good shelter because A, it hasn't got a roof or windows, but that's not important. You know, we haven't got mobs on, so it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to start gathering resources to start getting some basic machines going. So first, I've got copper here smelting. Now, as I said, we're going to need a lot of copper, so I have got about 40 odd copper here. We've also got some iron stacked up. But first of all, we need to get some rubber now, because rubber you need with the copper, and I'm going to show you what they make once we've got some. So I'm going to show you how we use the rubber, and first of all how we collect it. So rubber is collected in 2 ways. It's either collected off these big trees here, and what you do is you get those wooden machinery called a extractor. And but obviously we haven't got an extractor yet. We're going to be a while before we get one, so we're going to have to get rubber another way. Now to get rubber the other way is you build a thing called a tree tap. Fairly simple. You need your wood, and you place the wood like this. You do 3 across the middle like that. Do 1 at the bottom there and 1 there, and as you can see, it makes a tree tap. Now we haven't got enough to make 2 of these, so I'll have to check if I've got more. I have got more wood. So we're just going to make more of these. Just going to make 2 because they don't last very long. They're only made out of wood, so you know they don't last long at all. So now we're going to find rubber trees. So hopefully there's 2 types of rubber trees, like I said. There's these ones, and there's also the other ones, which we'll see in a sec. Okay, so there's a swamp biome quite far out from my house. I think I'm about 200 meters away from my house. Now these are the rubber trees. Now you can identify these pretty easily. A, because they have a very dark wood colour, and B, if you have a look at the top, look, they've got these 3 single leaf blocks going up in the spire. That's how you can identify these rubber trees. So to get the rubber from these rubber trees, what you do is you do, here we go, you see this orange thing here, you get your tree tap and you right click it and you get rubber. Well actually you get sticky resin, sorry. Was that a sapling? There we go, sapling. We've got a sapling for rubber tree, so we can start growing them closer to our house, because we really do need that, because these are quite far out. I don't want to have to keep making this long journey every time I need rubber, which we will need a lot to start off with, so. Somewhere there. Try and get as much as possible, because we're going to need it. Okay, so that's it for the first episode. I know it was a little slow going and not really much happened. It was only a short episode, but I just really wanted to introduce you to Tekkit and some of the ores and some of the possibilities you can have. And now next episode we're actually going to start making the machines. I'm going to carry on mining now. I'm going to need a lot of redstone, a lot of copper, a lot of iron. Luckily there's ravines and cave systems here, so I'm sure it won't be too hard to find them. So I'm going to do that off camera because I'm sure you don't want to see me mining for like 2 hours straight. I'm going to gather a ton of resources, and next episode we can start actually making some of the basic machines you need to get started in the Technic mod. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, guys. If you want any tutorials on how to install this mod and texture pack, just search them on YouTube. There's plenty out there already. It's fairly simple though, and this is what I really like about this Technic launcher is it's all done through the launcher. You don't have to actually install the mods at all. You can do it all through the launcher. So it's very, very easy. Just download the launcher and there'll be links online, and but if you're in doubt, just search it on YouTube. There's plenty of tutorials, and I'm sure you'll find out. So other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next episode.